Hey, it's Dave the Butterfly Guy here. So today I want to talk to you about something that I've been super interested in lately. I've been enamored with marigolds. I've heard a lot about them. I've heard you can plant them in your garden to use them as a fence to keep rabbits out of your garden. So I want to talk about that. Is it a myth? Is it not a myth? And I'm going to talk to you about how I'm including marigolds into my garden. Before we continue to talk about marigolds, I want to tell you what I want to protect from rabbits in my garden this year. I have two plants that have been decimated by rabbits the last couple of years. The one is the phlox plant. So I have all kinds of phlox in my garden. They've already started nibbling on one of them, and so that's one of the plants I want to protect. The second plant I want to protect is the Meadow Liatris. Last year I planted it for the first time in my garden and the rabbits decimated it. This year, it's year two. I've got 4 or 5 of them that have come back. They're growing nicely and I want to protect them from the rabbits. And so when Meadow Liatris gets full grown, it attracts so many monarchs. It's crazy. I'm going to add a picture of that so you can see what that's like. But I don't want the rabbits to get them this year, so I'm going to try and protect them. All right, I'm going to take a 3-tier approach to saving my Liatris and saving my phlox plants from the rabbits. My first approach is going to be to use marigolds to create a border around my phlox and Liatris, and it'll act as like a fence or a moat and hopefully protect it from the rabbits. So I'm going to give you a quick look of my marigold border around the Liatris and phlox plants. The myth about marigolds that it'll prevent all these insects and animals from completely coming in your garden. Rabbits are going to still come in your garden looking for things to eat. They may not pick the marigolds to eat first of all if there's other options that are better for them. If they can get to phlox plants, if they can get to Liatris, they'll pick those first. But eventually they will also even eat the marigolds. It isn't their first choice, but it won't prevent rabbits from completely coming into your garden and getting to the rest of your plants. All right, let's talk about marigolds a little bit and why it's such a great plant to have in your garden. First of all, marigolds have this pungent smell that a lot of animals don't like. Deer, raccoons, rabbits, they don't like the smell and that pungent odor of marigolds. There's also insects that don't like it. It helps repel mosquitoes, flies, wasps, and even wood ticks. So those are great reasons to put marigolds into your garden. All right, for my second line of defense against rabbits, against my Liatris, I've decided to step up my game and not just have marigolds. I know that won't stop it completely, but I've added some fencing. It's plastic fencing, which is easy to put up. It isn't the best option. Metal is the best option. Rabbits can eat through plastic, but it's a pretty good short-term opportunity to let those Liatris get a little taller and keep that out. So I've implemented this plastic fencing. All right, my third line of defense against the rabbits is a live trap. I've got it baited with celery, carrots. I've already caught 3 rabbits this week. I run them out a couple miles into the country and release them. But if I don't stop them with the marigolds, I don't stop them with the fencing, I'm hoping I can catch the rabbit and move them to another part of the county. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video about marigolds. Using it in your garden, it does do some great things to keep certain animals and certain insects out of your garden, but it's not the end all, right? It just, maybe it'll help, maybe it won't, but marigold's a cool plant you should include. So that's all I've got today. It's Dave, the butterfly guy, signing out. Have a great day.